Does England still need a royal family? Is their life all perks and little responsibilities? In what ways has it affected the way we act? Throughout history, there have been many kings and queens of Britain, and they have all helped affect the way we live today. One example is King John, who was King of England from 1199 to 1216. He was pressured into signing the Magna Carta by his barons, which is that the principle that no one is above the law, not even Parliament or the king. This is because King John was a ruthless dictator who seized all power and kept sending England to war. Although King John did not listen to it, it is still in place today, and the Queen must follow the same laws as we do. Another example is King Henry VIII, who overthrew the Catholic Church in England so he could divorce his wife and marry someone else. And so the Catholic Church would have less power. Also, the taxes that were being paid towards the Pope would be paid straight to the king. This started the Protestant Reformation and is now the main religion of this country. Also known as the Church of England, the idea of breaking away from a group may have inspired Brexit. During 1642, there was a period of time where England did not have a king. This was due to a disagreement with Parliament, and the king of the time, Charles I. This became a full-scale civil war, with everyone divided into the parliamentarians, or roundheads, and the royalists, also known as cavaliers. It ended with the Parliament winning and Charles I being executed. As a replacement, Oliver Cromwell became the leader of the country and was officially not the king, but he called himself the Lord Protector and had all the power of a king. This age was called the Puritan Reformation, where Cromwell executed an aggressive and effective foreign policy. He also banned Christmas and made it so that if you wanted to date anyone, you'd first have to court them. And it's not just kings that have influenced us. Queen Victoria was the ruler over the whole British Empire, which included countries such as Australia and India, where we found one of the things that would become a staple of the British diet, tea. Not to mention, she ruled over England during the Industrial Revolution, where England saw major increases in production of lots of goods, but also lots of carbon emissions. Her husband, Prince Albert, brought over the Christmas tree, and lots of Christmas traditions we celebrate to this day. There was also been a lot of bad monarchs, such as Queen Mary I, who ordered the execution of over 300 Protestants, giving her the title of Bloody Mary. And it's not just the old monarchs that have changed the way we act each day. Our current queen has been on the throne since 1953 and is still going strong to this day, at the age of 95. She has seen much controversy and praise. The royal family supports hundreds of charities each year, with Queen Elizabeth said to have helped raise £2 billion per year. One of the charities include the Royal British Legion, which looks after hundreds of veterans a year. Her late husband, Prince Philip, did a colossal amount for this country, such as starting the Duke of Edinburgh programme, which helped loads of young people like me every year find new interests and help the community and push us to our best. Prince Philip had also spoken up about climate change and was a major voice for it. But unfortunately, he died on the 9th of April 2021, and his duties may be passed on to Prince Edward, who has already been making programs, speaking to active leaders, and investing in ways to combat climate change. Our royal family has to be incredibly careful, as the status makes them a big target for kidnapping and assassinations. Therefore, they have hundreds of security guards known as beefeaters, and their life is always being filmed. This was especially apparent with the famous incident back in 1997, when Princess Diana was in her cab driving back, when the paparazzi followed her and caused a car crash. This incident affected Harry greatly and was one of the reasons he and his wife left the country. Throughout England's history, there have been good monarchs and bad monarchs. Kings and queens throughout history have affected our day-to-day lives and have led the country through thick and thin. But the royal family, I feel, will be here for years to come, helping and changing the things we do each day. Thank you.